Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming here to our webinar series here at the Sheridan Plaza in Migawa, Long Island. Now I'd like to welcome you to today's presentation, Web 2.0 Business, and without further ado, please welcome our presenters, Weston Haney and Stefan Whalen, everyone.
Neighborhood.
Can I get a hello from everybody?
Hello!
You know what? I don't know if that's going to do it for me, Seb. You know what? Can I get a hello 2.0?
Spirit. Thank you all for welcoming us to this mandatory business seminar. Sorry about the introductions. As you know, I am Seb Danucci.
That's right, and I'm Nick Nanucci. And it's great to be back here at the Lake Frank Shuffleboard Building in beautiful Lake Frank, Magoga. Next slide.
Hello, Magoga! That's right, Nick. So you may be asking yourself, Magoga, small business owner, how the heck did I get here?
Next slide. What happened? Did I take the wrong turn off the Lake Frank Expressway?
I don't know what you're saying. Oh boy, another small business seminar. Oh, what the heck?
Next slide. Some of you are saying, oh no, what, I gotta do another seminar from the Ministry of Seminars.
I want to go to my eternal slumber forever. I don't want to pay the humanity tax. You have to pay the humanity tax. It's the law of rules, you dummy.
Pay the toll. Well, we're not your average corporate symposium.
Oh no, not like those cyborg twins presenters last year. We like to have F-U-N fun.
Like who could forget last year's presentation? Next slide. Remember when we put the red noses on everybody and everybody sat quietly with their eyes closed for 2 hours?
That was a lot of fun. Who can forget 2 years ago when we had the mandatory water cooler etiquette seminar and we invited local jazz superstar One Toot Slippy the Slapper, and of course Helen from ad sales brought a sign that had piano keys on it.
Man, I'll never forget that sign.
That was fun.
And who could forget the presentation 3 years ago?
But that was then. This is Synergy Global now.
That's right, I know. And this year, we're very excited about our presentation this year.
Oh man, we have all of our representatives from all of the 14 districts in the United Syndicate. Thank you guys for coming here, of course. And we're going to show you today the tools and resources that you need to make your small business thrive even in these perilous times.
That's really, well, geez, Seb, that sounds like a pretty big presentation. I don't know if two guys like us could do the whole thing alone.
Nick, I'm very excited to say we're not going to be alone. We, of course, have our wonderful assistant. It's Wally the Weekend Walrus. Say hi, Wally.
Hi, Wally. Hi, Wally. Well, let's get right into this presentation then. Something we like to call Workin'! How to make the new company hours work for you.
That's right. And hopefully we'll have Wally to help us on our journey.
Yeah, maybe it'll pop up every...
There he is.
There he is. Hey, Wally.
Hi, Wall.
All right, Wally, take us away. Next slide. a catchy tune. Is it an easy dance?
Absolutely not, Nick. Took me years to memorize, but it is mandatory for workers in the small union business.
That's right, Seb. Corporate's making some new decisions and have effectively finally got rid of weekends.
Well, gee whiz, Nick. Working on weekends, I just signed up for a yogurt class on the weekends. How am I going to try out my favorite yogurt flavors when I have to work in the office?
What fresh hell is this? Seb, watch that complaining lip. We all know what High Lord Fletcher had to say about that.
The wheat grows when the workers don't complain. We praise you, High Lord Fletcher.
So now you know about the weekend, so you're all saying to yourself,
How am I going to adapt to this rigorous weekend schedule?
that's a good impression of a knucklehead, Seb.
Thank you, my love.
Well, let's take a look.
Making... Wally! Looks like you had some fun last night.
He does look, yeah.
We like to call this segment Making Your Office Your Home. That's
This
right.
guy seems to have the right idea.
That's Kenny from the warehouse.
Say hi to Kenny, everybody.
Hi, Kenny. Hi,
Kenny.
That's right, and Kenny is a worker who works in the warehouse. He's never seen the light of day since he was 5, but he knows how to set up a cot at work to get those precious rest moments in.
That's right. But don't think about catching a ZZZ.
No. You can take a plop and a squat on the cot, but remember, if you fall asleep on the job, you will be terminated indefinitely.
Gee, Seb, allowing us workers to have cots in the office, that's so nice of corporate. Are there any other nice strategies corporate has implemented for the work end?
You betcha.
Next slide.
Some of the newer features include a liquids hour in the middle of the day, every day, in which you can imbibe your favorite juices, liquids, sweat secretions, or any type of liquid.
Wow, a whole hour.
Yeah. Also coming soon, eye contact with one colleague. You can make eye contact with exactly one colleague, no more, no less.
Wow, finally, instead of talking to walls, I'll be talking to poles.
Nick, that's a funny joke. Which is why I think you'll really enjoy our newest feature, coming from the Ministry of Internet, a mandatory Fun Email Friday. And what happens here is you'll get the leader of your squad or platoon to send one funny email every Friday.
Wow, I gotta log on for this.
Check this out, Nick.
It's that villain from that TV show.
That's right, Nick. It truly is.
I can't wait till next Friday.
But before next Friday, remember,
Everyone must work!
we
praise you, High Lord Fletcher. Now, I'm looking at, well, hold on, go back a little, go back one, yeah. Now, I see some of you out there, I'm seeing your faces, it looks like you got, like, diarrhea in your mouth. You're not getting it.
Can we get Florm on the big screen? I see you, Florm. Put him up there.
Put Florm on the big screen. Look at that.
Listen, Florm,
Fat
come
piece
on.
of shit.
Boo-hoo-hoo. This new work end is taking away from my family unit.
Pay the toll. Which brings us to our next section of the presentation.
Family, the great distraction.
Young and old, it seems like every type of family member demands more and more of your time these days.
That's right, Nick. Most small business owners don't know that the leading cause for lacking synergistic values among small businesses are family units.
That's right, and here we have some photos of a typical worker's family unit.
Child and gun.
The elderly member of the family and his terrible addiction to eating lava.
The spouse who yells at workers' hair, thinking it's his face.
And before you argue that children are precious and unharmful in the future, fuck you. We've collected some helpful info on that subject, something we like to call
Kids, they'll kill ya. A lot of people don't know this, but the Ministry of Statistics just came out with a staggering number. 1 in every 3 children owns a gun. And that's a gun coming from the Ministry of Ammunition that they're giving up like sweet, sweet candy corn to these kids.
That's right, and they will work in groups to bring down adults. Sometimes they will stand on their shoulders wearing adult outfits just to get you. If your doctor has a soft face, smells like cotton candy, run.
That's a no good kid doctor. They'll leave you a penniless corpse to support their candy addictions, all in the name of a sweet, quick fix.
And can we get the last fact up? It's true.
Still thinking about having kids, Nick?
Nuh-uh.
Let's see what Lord Fletcher had to say about all that family business. Wally!
Wally, come on,
get out
Wally.
of
It's Lord
there.
Fletcher time.
It's Fletcher
It's
time.
Fletcher time.
They will tempt you, the children and spouse in your home. They will say, come and be in house with us. These pleas all for naught. The embrace of a child cannot match the win of the sail. The spouse is not a water cooler. We praise you, High Lord Fletcher. Woo! Those are some wise words.
Yes, but as corporate adds more and more hours to the schedule, it's important for you to become acquainted with your assigned work wife.
Hold the phone. I've heard of a dead wife, but work wife?
That's right. Corporate has assigned each worker with their very own work wife based on compatibility scans that the drones in the hallways have compiled on all of you. And guess what, Seb? Here comes the wife.
Oh my goodness gracious, wow, wow, wow. My good friend and coworker and colleague, Nick, has now become my work wife. What heaven hell is this?
Well, you know what? It's time to get to know your work wife.
That's right, Nick.
Corporate has implemented half-hour stations every weekend for you to become familiar with your work wife.
Snuggle up for some productivity.
This is good.
This is better.
That's no good.
It's forbidden to make eye contact with your work wife. Remember, eye contact is reserved only for your designated coworker colleague one time a week.
This is to prevent falling in love, even if they're a pretty neat guy.
Oh, Nick.
What? Next slide.
In summation,
Make the work end work for you.
everybody knows that Lord Fletcher is the way, the truth.
No need for family.
You don't need it. And finally, we have the tools of the tote. Now, some of you in the audience have been selected to receive our complimentary tote bag. You can look inside those right now, and what you'll find are 3 basic tools and resources. Make as much noise as you can. 3 basic tools and resources to help you get your small business started. You can look after the show. One of those things is a pencil with Web 2.0 branding to remember to keep you in our minds at all times, or whatever way you want. Secondly, we have 1 single kernel of candy corn. Use this to lure a child into a cage or into death. Finally, and this is important, you'll receive a romance pass. And when you use this pass, it enables me to give you a kiss whenever you want, wherever I want. And you have to kiss me back.
Follow us on Twinder.
Web 2.0 business, we're in every neighborhood.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, Magoga.